There we go. Now it's live. At 2:50 in the morning.
Some people are gonna be fucking waking up. Wait, it's Sunday now. Oh
Yep.
damn. It's only 12:50 for me.
Wow, no one cares, Jay.
I know.
No!
I know. I don't need you to tell me that, Fire. I know no one cares.
No, don't be sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
No. I thank God people can hear my anime music.
Aw, man, I want to hear the anime music.
No, you don't, Jay.
I want to hear the anime music.
You do not want to hear the anime music.
Don't tell me what I want to hear and what I don't want to hear.
I have to get this part done before I visit you guys in Austin, probably.
Oh, yeah?
I wanted to get it done on Friday, actually, but I was only able to get the first half done, but I think that's good enough for now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I wanted to have most of King Tiger Star sketched out, but that didn't happen.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And an animatic that I'm supposed to have done by the end of the month. That's only like halfway done. It's like 2 minutes long.
Hella. Oh, good luck. What animatic?
It's just a commission animatic.
I see.
Yeah. But am not confident in my skills, so I will not be posting it anywhere.
Aw, Jay.
Yeah.
You're valid.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's good.
It's okay. It's coming out better than I thought it would, and I'm having more fun with it than I thought I would. And the client is super nice and seems to like almost everything I throw at him. So that's like super good, and it makes it way more fun when the client is super nice.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, like I'm also just like, oh man, not comfortable with subject matter because I'm not good at drawing, so I don't want to post it.
Mood.
I'm like, they can post it and just give me credit.
What you talking about, Jay? You great at drawing.
Ah, stop it!
No,
not allowed.
Oh no, stop it! You're a good artist and you're
not allowed.
You take my.
Why do you just break into accents all the
time? Because it's so entertaining. I don't know.
What
oh
like incited this in your childhood to like just start talking in accents?
Honestly, I only do it when I'm online. I will not. If we meet in real life, I don't do it. Yeah.
Dang.
It's only an online thing because, like, then I don't have to worry about people judging my accent.
Whoa, man!
Because it's a horrible accent most of the time.
Oh my God.
But that's the best part is that it's so off and so bad and barely recognizable.
You're right. You're right.
The funnest part. Ooh, I love it when you make a stroke and flash and the rest of the line just completely disappears.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Isn't that your favorite glitch?
Dude, you know what else I love? I love when like you have everything locked down, you got your lines right, and then you click the paint bucket tool and you put the color inside that spot and it deletes the entire area.
Oh my God.
That's my favorite.
Oh, how cute, as George would say.
Man, Studio Yada really, that was for some great times.
Fun times.
Fuck, I need to look
Fun times.
Okay, the chat's dead. Okay, we're good.
Gotta be like, let's work in Flash. I'd be like,
no.
I cannot wait to fucking like slam. Can we cuss or no? Fire.
What's up?
Are we allowed to cuss or no?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hell yeah!
I'm about to fucking slam this fucking macaroni and cheese. Like, oh my fucking God, I cannot wait.
Sorry for cussing if people don't like that. I am 18. I can cuss.
I always ask, so...
Fire is legally now allowed to cuss.
It's now legal.
I am Fire's mom, and I give Fire permission.
Parental unit.
How does that work,
Jay? Don't ask.
Thank you, mother, for
I'm not interested in these details.
I adopted Fire. I am legally allowed to adopt Fire.
It's so obvious.
Fire. So why are you in Oregon and why is she in Texas?
That's a good question. Hold on. Let me remember the story.
Drew, don't you know I'm sensitive about that topic? Jeez, Jay's so far away. My mother.
Sensitive about that topic?
Oh man, something bad must have gone down.
Yeah, shit went down and you're bringing up sensitive things about him. What's wrong with you? Never talk to me or my son ever again.
Okay.
Don't talk to me or my son.
I was totally going to play the entirety of the Be More Chill musical, by the way, in the Rhythm Bot if we stayed in there. I was absolutely...
You dare put me through that kind of punishment?
You dare put music into the bot that's meant to play music? How dare you?
Okay, you can't use that because
Bitch, I never put things in the Rhythm Bot, okay? Let me have like 2 songs per week that I play.
No, I'm just saying that reasoning, you can't use that reasoning because someone likes to put fucking absolute meme songs in there and it's fucking annoying.
I'm not naming names.
We love you.
I'm too afraid to know how Rhythm Bot works, so I don't put anything in there.
It's okay. I've copied and pasted
only play
so
anime
many
music.
commands. I know. That's
You copy and paste the command.
Yeah, because like the first few times I used it, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's just exclamation point and then play. But I'm like, but just to be safe, I would like copy and paste. That's what I did earlier today with the erased intro. I'm just not a Rhythm Bot expert like everyone. You know, it's just good. Fucking Erased, man.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so
That's
good.
One of my favorites.
Right?
I'm listening to Sonic anime music on my playlist right now.
Good.
Welcome to everyone in the chat. I have no idea how many people are right now. A long time no see. Unlike Jay, I at least streamed more than a year ago.
Once every 2 years.
Once every 2 years. No,
that's about my social limit. Is once every 2 years.
Oh, you're good, bro. Mood, honestly.
I need people to keep track of the chat for me because I forget it exists. And you kept track of it for a while for me, but then you forgot to keep track of it for me. In fact,
I did.
Everyone forgot I was just streaming.
If people tell me, I'll do it, but sometimes I just do it on my own and then I forget about it.
Oh, F. I like how your mouse on the stream screen is really, really fucking big.
Is it? That's funny.
It's huge.
Because for some reason, it only oh, you're right, it is big, just for no reason.
Oh, you do see it now, yeah. I was giving you a screenshot.
Yeah, no, it's huge. Jesus Christ. For some reason, whenever I'm on this stream, only sharing my program, it doesn't share the entire flash, it just shares the screen of what I'm working on in Flash.
That's so weird.
It's kind of annoying.
No, yeah,
people are telling us we need to go to bed. It's pretty late here, but I took a nap today. I took a nap. I also woke up at 11, but I also took a nap, so I'm pretty okay. I don't have to go to school tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I don't think I fucking woke up till noon.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah, I think I went to bed around 6
Jay needs more sleep than I do.
More sleep. I've only pulled one all-nighter this week.
Jay,
you're talking about.
You didn't sleep for a while.
Yeah, but I had so much freelance to do.
Oh, gee.
I had Jaden shots, and I had music video shots, and then I had commissions on top of it.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. How that's
good. You should be. All your stuff is so good.
No, I usually struggle with muzzle placement.
Oh, mood. I usually struggle with everything and just
mood.
The general drawing.
I just ran into my door really hard.
How does that feel?
Ow, apparently.
Ow. What do I want to listen to? I'm just gonna listen to all the My Hero Academia songs.
Instead of having everyone look at my super zoomed in Flash version. Hold on.
It's not as aesthetically appealing. Fire's not about that.
Oh god, it's Into the Void. Into the void it goes. Woo!
Wait, what's going into the void?
Oh, like whenever I'm sharing my entire screen and you go on the Google Hangout, it like goes into the Google. It like doesn't stop going.
Oh, weird. Oh, I totally know what you mean now. Yeah. Oh my god! And you call that's cute. That you call it Into the Woods.
Into the void. It fucking goes.
That's super cute. I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
I'm trying to clean up, but I just keep making it more messy. This is how I animate, folks. Oh no, my Sonic anime music. No, Paint Tool Cypher Mac. I didn't mean to open you. Go away. I haven't used you in years.
Okay, the only Sonic game I have ever played was the Sonic Rings game on the Wii.
Sonic Rings. Oh, that's the worst one, Jay.
I know! That's what I discovered!
That's the worst one, Jay.
Sonic
you literally played the worst Sonic game. Like I literally haven't played any Sonic games like in most Sonic games, but like I can from my friends I can hear that's the worst one.
Oh man. Fire! Your desktop!
Oh, please don't look at my desktop.
Oh no! It's worse than the last time I
Oh, it sure is. Please don't look at my desktop. It's really bad.
Everyone look at it.
No. Fuck, what is... Okay, so his face tips up here.
My hand, hurry.
Go rest your hand.
No.
Then perish, I guess.
Thank you. I lost my brace. Well, actually, I think I know where it is, but I've been too lazy to get my brace.
Oh, I feel that.
Right?
God, I hate drawing muzzles with like the O expression.
Right.
Because like it's a cat mouth. How do you make it like?
No, I totally get that.
But that just looks like they're saying ah. How do you make it like? Because then this line has to like go like that, and that's how I have to do it, and it's really weird.
F.
Like, this is the line art, and then I draw it super messy, and I'm like, hold on, maybe it's not the line art yet. Maybe this is a second pass. I think I can make it the line art. I just gotta...
artist. Fire's calling is not.
It's really not.
Fire is an excellent artist, and I love his work so much.
So messy.
But his calling is not a cleanup artist.
It's so messy.
That just
listen. I tried really hard to make my gingerbread stuff clean.
You are so valid.
I know it's not, but I try really hard.
You did your best, and that is all we can ever.
I think it was okay compared to some others.
It was an improvement. And
okay.
That is all we can. If we were at an elementary school assembly, and we were handing out awards, you would get most improved.
Thanks, Jen. That really makes me feel better. That's so funny.
Not to brag, but I got most improved in second grade.
Not to brag, but I got most improved in a theoretical.
It was the only award I got from the
award ceremony.
Listen,
what's happening in your stream chat?
So much shame to me because my twin sister every fucking year got student of the month because she had good grades. She was likable and like was friends with everybody, and I wasn't likable or friends with anybody until like high school. So like because I like had I had just been diagnosed with autism, so I was like I was still like going through therapy and shit to like learn to control my emotions and everything because I also have an emotional disorder. But anyways, fucking like my she would get student of the month every fucking year, and I never got it once throughout elementary school. And I am still petty, but in second grade, I got fucking most improved, and I'm like, oh nice. Man. I'm like, that's all. I'm proud of you. That shit up with like fucking whatever sticker I had in my collection on the wall.
Sticker I had in my collection.
It was probably some fucking horse sticker because I was a horse girl.
Oh my god, Jay.
Since I grew up with horses.
Oh, you're so valid.
Y'all, want to hear my sleeping arrangement for the first month of me being in LA next month?
God,
fucking. So I'm taking care of the horses for a month because the lady who normally does it, she just lives in a fucking like trailer she lives in our RV, I think, in the back. So I'm taking over that spot for a month and a half till September. Because the room's not available till September, but I have to be out of this apartment by July. So she's like, "Oh, just sleep there, and then you get the room in September." So I am taking care of the horses and sleeping in the RV until then.
Oh my god, Jay!
And like the lady calls me. I've never met this lady who takes care of her horses. I've never even met the lady I'm staying with, but she's like an old family friend, right? But like the lady's like, she has a thick Australian accent. She's like, "Oh, have you ever taken care of horses before?" I'm like, yeah, just like not in a super long time because like we got rid of mine when my mom died when I was like 13 years old. And then she's like, "Oh, like she didn't really know what to say after that." And I'm like, probably should have brought up that, but I should have just said yes. Oops, sorry, oversharing. Might be, but if you're gonna take me, you're gonna take all the luggage with me.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. Oof. Ow. I just slammed my leg against this chair.
Would you like me to keep it better?
I ran into a door, you laughed at me, and now you slammed your leg.
Listen. Oh my god. Okay, Jay, has this part improved with my liner and my cleanliness since
Oh yeah, no, it looks pretty clean. You've been getting cleaner. I just know I know that I think it was your Cintiq that kind of makes your lines a little shaky.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah, and Flash's stabilizer honestly sucks. Like,
oh, it does. I literally have to do all of my lines in CS6. And then clean them up in CC because I can't line art in CC. And I think I want to try to get CS6 on my Cintiq somehow, though I'm not sure I can anymore if I'm being honest. Because I think the reason I have it on here is because I downloaded a trial of it and then it just stuck because it somehow like tricked it into thinking I have an Adobe account for this, but I don't. But it thinks I do, so I just kind of have it now.
But it thinks you do.
Yeah. But I need to use CS6 because for some reason it's just really easy for me to line with it. I think it's like compared to CC, which screws my lines over, I can just draw lines and it's I think just brought it up at one point and then I tried it and I'm like, oh, you're right. It is really easy to line in it, but also the quality is lower, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I think I know just worded it somehow. Like the screen display pixels compared to CC is way lower, so you can't see how messy your lines are until you put them into CC. And so I think that's also a part of why it looks better in this program, because you can't see all your mistakes.
Right.
Animate is your best friend. What if like Adobe had signs like Adobe doesn't want to hurt you.
Oh,
Photoshop is your best friend. Make sure to save.
I'm just totally thinking one of those the Adobe CC glitches aren't alive and can't hurt you, and then Adobe CC glitches, whichever one, the one that like when you use the fucking brush tool and it makes your line super blobby despite being just a straight single line, or when the one we were talking about earlier, when you like fill something in and it makes everything else disappear, or when you draw a line and it makes everything else disappear.
Oh my god,
my favorite one is when my screen, like the entirety of Flash just blacks out, and I can still save, but you can't do anything further in it until you X out of it.
Oh, I can't use the brush tool for the very reason of coloring.
It takes a while to get used to.
Well, it takes a while to get used to. When I color things in, it completely blacks part of it out, and I have to go in and through and manually redo the line art because I can't Command Z it because it won't let me. I can't use the brush tool because I think I like drawing in the brush tool better in some. It
feels a lot more natural to me, which is why I like it. And I'm also very clean with my line art, so I can line with it as well. But like Ray also hates lining with the brush tool, and she always is like, "How do you line with the brush tool?" I'm like, bitch, I just do it.
I love sketching in the brush tool. I can't line with it.
Oh, it's a brush. Yeah, it's valid.
Actually, no, I don't mind lining with it. I can't color with it because my Flash just freaks out, and it basically takes so much longer.
For real.
But no, when was the last time I used the brush tool for that part? I want to say it was my beautiful part. Where the fuck is the phone? And that one took forever. I don't know where my phone is. That's the one I can remember. I might have done one after that. I can't remember. That also took forever because that was my first part I did on 24 FPS, and the timing on it was terrible. I couldn't time it.
You valid.
I am not, but thank you.
I am not. Hey, only I can give out validation. You don't get to see if you're valid or not.
Only I can give out validation.
What's this?
My validation.
Can't hand out validation? What are you, validation police?
I think that makes me like the meter maid, actually, or like parking validation is what I think of. I think that makes me the meter maid of the parking lot.
Oh my god.
The only one who can give validation.
Unless you stole the phrase that's valid for me anyway. Shut up, Jay.
I didn't know what parking validation was until I was like 20 years old.
Bro, I still don't know what it is.
Basically, like, if you, oh my god, hold on, let me type and then speak. There we go. Like, if, like, say, at, usually in a downtown area, you have to pay for parking, or you can park at the, restaurant or, shopping center or, grocery store that you're parked at. You have to pay for parking normally there, but if you go in and buy something and say, hey, can you validate my parking? They'll give you validation on your receipt, and then you can take that back to the parking people, and they'll give you free parking. That's what it means to validate your parking.
Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, it's basically just free parking.
Huh. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, it's very... I don't think you necessarily live in a city area. Like, Dallas isn't super big, I don't think, so I don't know if they do a lot of paid parking there besides just street parking. It's usually very crowded areas, like a lot of...
I don't even live in, like, Dallas, really.
Yeah, so, like, if you live near New York, or where I was in Portland, or Seattle, or, like, in LA, like, they'll probably have a lot of parking validation. Or Savannah, yeah. Usually,
Savannah.
Wait, what? Shut up, Drew. But places that like parking is limited is where it normally is, and it's only normally at like shopping or grocery centers.
Interesting.
Hungry.
What?
I thought my phone vibrated, but it was my stomach growling.
Go ahead, Jay. Please eat.
I will soon.
Please eat.
All I have is curry, and I had that for dinner.
Heat up. Eat something else then. I don't know.
Dude, my roommate would literally, he'd make like 2 pounds of spaghetti, and that would be like his lunch, dinner, breakfast.
I hate
for
that
the
that's
entire
me.
week.
I grab my biggest pot, I put like 2 crowns of broccoli and like 4 pieces of carrots in there, and like fucking 2 pounds of chicken, and that is my lunch and dinner for the next like week. And I have like my biggest fucking leftover container, and I've lost 10 pounds in the last
oh my god, Jay.
3 months because I was 165. I'm like 154 now or something. And I'm like, damn, it's because
it's like I do this stupid thing where I make a bunch of food and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save it, and then I have so much fun eating it. I eat the entire.
Yeah. Well, I've also
I starve myself
walking
for 2
everywhere
days.
too helps me lose weight as well. But like, damn, I was totally like just doing. I'm just like, oh, it's kind of healthy. I should probably do this. And then I'm like, oh wow, it turns out if you do healthy things, your body reacts healthily.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Incredible. But I also live almost entirely on Nature Valley peanut bars for all my other meals, and that's not healthy.
Oh my god.
I just have like 6 boxes of them in my I have a box instead of like, because there's 4 people in a 2-bedroom here. So like I just keep all my grocery, like my pantry is a cardboard box, and I have like fucking like 3 or 4 like Nature Valley bar boxes in there.
Oh my god.
I eat so many of them.
Okay, screw Bracken Paw. I'm gonna line this part instead. I think I can actually clean up most of his frames. I think this line's pretty clean. I can use that as line art. Yeah, I can use that as line art. I think it's... Do I need to add more frames to that? How many do I have? My Sonic music stopped again.
Oh, F.
I need to go further up on my...
X Mira.
Listen, that's what the song's name. Let me listen to my music in peace. Screw you.
I'm not judging. I mean, at least you're not listening to 2 trucks. Then I would judge you.
Let's see. Do I need to add another frame to that? I can add... No, that doesn't need another frame. I'll just clean that up and use it as line art.
Use the pencil tool or the brush tool?
Pencil.
Oh my god, you're inhuman.
Why?
I cannot stand the pencil tool.
I've got used to both. I have to use it for Ray's work. So.
I can't stand the pencil tool in most of my flashes, but it's really easy to use in CS6.
I'll trust you on this one.
For some reason, it's really easier for me to draw lines, and I don't know if that's because the stabilizer in CC is just that fucked. That's what it feels like. Or just like the lines look better because the quality is worse.
Aww.
But it makes me feel better, and then I import it into CC, and I'm like, okay, it looks a bit worse, but I can deal with it.
I think it's so funny though how Flash was originally created for like website and media
design.
applications. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, fuck that, let's do animation.
Yeah.
It just makes me laugh. Because Adobe's like, wait, no.
Wait.
That's not what we meant. I kind of wish Macromedia had kept it because what they had was pretty nice.
Oh, Macromedia was fun. That's the first Flash I used.
I did not use Flash that early, so I never did.
I used Macromedia Flash for the longest time.
Because it was the most stable version.
Mm-hmm.
Had like no problems whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adobe said, "Hello, we'd like to buy this from you." And so
that was my first version. I took a Flash class, and that's what they used, so I had that downloaded on my computer.
You can get it for free if you have Windows.
Well, I didn't have Windows.
I don't either.
Alright, I'm gonna get food. Ugh, I finished my second shot, so that's food break.
Food break.
Food break.
Food break. Please, EJ.
I will eat.
You get 30 minutes and come back to work.
30 minutes? That's way longer than I need. I was going to get another granola bar and come back.
No, let her eat.
I was going to get a Nature Valley bar, bitch.
It's just like when I worked at
you took an entire, 30 minutes to eat a mac and cheese. Shut up.
I gave her 30 minutes. I said 30 minutes.
God.
But when I worked at EPC, which was the plastics factory that I worked at, they'd be like, "All right, your break's here, and you get 30 minutes to eat and just chill," and it was not enough. Cause
yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, the work there is so mundane. Like you're literally just standing in an assembly line, like boop,
gross,
boop, boop, boop. Oh my! If it did for 8 hours.
Gross.
I would work from 3 till 12 p.m.
Oh, that's
12 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking horrible.
Oof.
I think I'd rather bang my head against the table than have that job ever again.
Oof. Someone asked if Clip Studio Paint had a timeline. We were just talking about that a little while ago.
Yes,
they
Clip
do.
Studio has always had an animation feature, actually.
I do not use Clip Studio Paint, though I really want to, so I wouldn't know. But I might soon after I get an iPad, because I really want to get an iPad.
Yeah, I thought about getting an iPad too, but Tune and Animate not being on there, that's a massive deal breaker.
Yeah. Maybe after Animate will probably get moved over, maybe. In the future-ish.
Maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
I just really want... I think it'll be way more convenient than my Cintiq.
How expensive is Clip Studio Paint? If you look for the CSP always has deals.
Yeah, they do. It's really nice.
It'd be $180 on the deal, which is really cheap.
I remember I nearly got it once when I saw a bunch of deals on Twitter one time when it was still really cheap, what, 50 maybe? And I wish I'd done it. I'm really angry that I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it has discounts all the time. And you don't have to pay monthly.
Yeah, you just pay once, right?
Yep.
Unlike Adobe.
Unlike TuneDoom. I mean, you can get a professional license, but I don't think you get updates. That's why they have the monthly system, so you get updates. But
what?
I said, but I was gonna say something, but then I just didn't know what to.
You're good. I think they're too small to add eyes on. They just won't have eyes.
You could put little lines.
It's fine. They won't have eyes. They're too far away.
I always just do the anime thing and add just eyebrows.
That's what I said. 2 lines.
Yeah.
Where did I put my phone? I haven't checked it in ages.
It's really, really far away.
Or even do the Hilda thing. You know what Hilda does when they have their really far shots? They simplify and they make them really small. They just make them dots.
Yeah, they do make them dots. It's cute. Actually, that might work for this part.
Style in that
I love it.
show. Oh my god, that is some of the best art direction I've seen in a TV show since like Gravity Falls, man.
Yeah, they were really good.
Like Steven Universe would be a contender if they didn't go off model so often.
Yeah,
which is still not the storyboarder's fault; it's mismanagement's fault. But
yeah, I might go to the dot eyes. He only has one.
Oh, that's
fine.
cute. Looks super cute. I got me some raspberries.
You got you some raspberries?
Some chocolate cake.
Nice.
What? I thought you said you're only getting a bar.
Yeah.
It's okay. I ate a bowl of like a pound of macaroni, so I can't talk.
Oh my god.
It's so good though. I say as I'm dying inside.
Frick. Please load. Please load.
Are screen tablets better than normal ones? I've wanted to get one. That's hard to say. I mean, you can.
I like both. I use both.
Exactly. Like
it's really preference.
Yeah.
I have a screen tablet, but I've been using my Wacom Intuos tablet for like 3 months instead or something.
Yeah, no, I have a screen tablet, but I prefer animating on my regular tablet. I prefer drawing on my screen tablet, but like 80% of the reason I enjoy drawing on my screen tablet more than my regular one is literally just Paint Tool SI. I can't get Paint Tool SI on my computer, but I can get it on my screen tablet. So that's the only reason I use it to draw.
Too. Like for most screen displays, it's dual monitor. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have dual monitor.
I like putting cartoons on one screen and then my work on the other. I know it's supposed to be references on the other screen, but I'm like, fuck that. We watching Full Metal Alchemist again.
Cartoons. Hell yeah.
I think my problem is like go like really high detail stuff, so it kind of sucks to use something that's not a screen monitor, you know?
Ultimately, I don't think you need a screen monitor unless you're a professional TBH or an art school. I just think it's kind of overkill. It's overkill is what it is.
Coughs, Jay. Coughs.
Shut up. It's overkill. You don't need it. So it's just really expensive, and so many of them on the market are scams for like Huion and shit.
Yeah.
That's not what I was saying. Hold on.
How do you keep your volumes consistent in animation? That's a good fucking question. That's quite literally my big. I think that's definitely my biggest flaw in animating. Honestly, is my volume control. I lose it all the time. I've been trying really hard to keep it consistent very lately, but I was really bad at it before. And I didn't realize how bad I was until I look at my older stuff and I'm like, oh god, oh.
Bitch, it's because you don't do a base sketch. You do a constructed...
My sketch, honestly, it's a keep it consistent sketch. My sketches are all over the place, and that's the reason.
Yeah,
I'm finally like doing second and third passes with my sketches, which I haven't before.
It helps.
And I like to think I'm getting better.
It's going to be the best way to keep volume consistent. And just paying attention, flipping through your frames without onion skin in between.
If you see, like, copy, like, a frame from near the beginning and place it, like, in the middle or the end and see how big they are, things compared to each other. If one thing is bigger than the other, then something went wrong somewhere and you have to, like, go back and check and shit.
I think Toniko Pantoja or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Pantoja.
He has, if you just look up on YouTube, the art of in-betweening, I think is what it's called. He's got a good segment on in-betweening and keeping volume. All this stuff is really just so good, TBH.
Or you could be like me and just straight ahead like fucking crazy, and then eventually you get on model.
I had one classmate do that, and oh my god, he would come to me for critique, and he's like, "Well, how do I keep my volume consistent?" I'm like pose to pose instead of straightforward, and like a day later. My teacher comes by and she's like, don't tell him to do pose to pose because he sucks at it compared to straightforward. I'm like, great. I'm like, well then quit asking for my fucking critique if he doesn't want my opinion.
Wait, was he an effects animator?
No, character animator.
Oh, damn. Because the reason, like, and this is something I talked with my professor Choi about, is like the reason like a lot of people who do straight ahead on character animation is because they start with effects, and that's
Really?
what I do. Like, yeah. So like I usually do straight ahead for all my character animation because it's like a mindset from doing effects.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And some things definitely in animation, depending on what you're animating, they're better if you do straight ahead.
Well, ideally you combine the both of them and do a mix of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think even the animation guide says like there's like he's like three there. I think they're like 3 ways: straight ahead, pose to pose, and a mixture of both, and that's the ideal way. You're like, you're right.
And I think I mentioned this before, but when learning how to animate, I never strictly followed any rules or specific things. I am trying to think about them more as of the past, like as I've gotten more serious about animating and looked them up and actually tried to do like, shit with them. But when I was learning shit, I think I did both without realizing, and now I just don't think about it. I just kind of animate, and it is a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
like how you say when you first started animating, as if you're going to be thinking about all this shit when you're like 13 years old. Because when I started animating at 14, I sure as hell wasn't thinking of this shit.
Yeah, I know.
How do you keep your volumes consistent during animation? Didn't we just go over that?
That was the one, Drew.
The chat hasn't changed, dude. It's not going very fast. It's like 3 in the morning.
My bad.
Camera movement.
How do you guys do? Oh, I can talk about this one.
Alrighty, bro.
Okay, so like either in Flash you have the V cam, or Animate CC now has a built-in cam, I think, like something like that. But basically you kind of tween it like you would if you were tweening like a symbol, because it's basically what it is. A camera is a symbol. So you just keyframe it to where you want it, and then move it however you desire. Though if I was gonna, my personal opinion, don't have the camera going in and out. Don't have it following the character intensely. Don't do things like that because it really becomes jarring. It really screws with the viewer. So like a lot of things to do is like if it's a really intense scene, then move the camera and stuff like that. But if it's a slow scene and the character is like talking or something like that, maybe like keep the camera back, like have the full character in view. Like there's different ways to play with the camera and make it feel right, and there's different ways to play with the camera and make it feel wrong. So you gotta like just find that balance with that.
Yeah, it's kind of. If you don't have like Flash and you don't have like a camera use tool in it, you can probably just have like a general editing program and kind of zoom out the shot, or just kind of have. I'm sure there are ways to do it in a general editing program if you look it up on tutorials on YouTube or some shit.
Yeah, except After Effects. After Effects is confusing as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I think Premiere has
one
a
of those
pretty good
things
camera.
that if you don't have a purpose for the camera to be moving, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like ask yourself, like, why is the camera moving? If it's like just to look cool, then it probably doesn't serve a purpose, and just keep it out. Kind of the same thing with storyboarding. Is there a reason to change the shot? No, don't change the shot.
Yeah. Like you may think a shot looks like far more interesting than the shot you just drew, but then try to go past that after that shot, and you're like, wow, I've just sacrificed that really nice shot, and I can't use it later on. You can't use shot after shot after shot. Like you gotta like change it up. So
doing it by hand, people usually only do things camera by hand when
with their
the characters are like moving, as in like okay. Like a camera moving by hand, as in like the camera's like right here, and let's say there's a cat like right here, and it's like rotating around them, and then the camera like moves from this to like go and like to the front angle, and it's like closer, I guess, or some shit like that. Like it's moving by. That's just frame by frame, unless it's like 3D or some shit. But
the problem you run into that though eventually is when you get to the backgrounds, you have to make it so the background looks like it's
moving with the cat in the shot, and you have to be really familiar with spatial awareness to do that properly. Because I do that. I tend to do that a lot in my animations and map parts, that I have the camera move like with the character like manually because it's rotating around them. I don't think I execute the backgrounds well enough. I just make a really long background and kind of move it around with the character. but it doesn't feel like the character is moving with the background. It just kind of feels like the background's moving and the character is just kind of also moving. So like you can pull it off, but you have to know how to do it.
Yeah.
And I need to know how to do it because my spatial awareness when I'm drawing in general is very poor, and I think I need to think about that more often, actually.
Well, a really good way of making that work is like even with your flat background, going behind it, you put like one small object, like a branch or something, in the very front past the character. That will trick the brain into thinking that you're having 3D space. Has to do with spatial awareness.
I've done, yeah. I didn't know I wasn't the only one that did that. I do that a lot. I put like
that's a good way to do. That's how anime's pulled off all the time.
That's like I used to do that with walk cycles because like if a character's walking next to a rock and the rock is moving faster than the character, like then it's not and then the character doesn't like it's walking like consistently.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Of course, if it's closer or farther than the camera, then it like screws it up. But like if it's like right next to the character.
Yeah. Also, when you're editing, you can create it so like the object in front is blurred the most. Then the focus is on the character, and in the back of the background is also blurred. That will create a sense of spatial awareness because when you're looking at something, it's not the same quality when you're looking at something because your eyes will focus on things. So if you create effects like that where like one thing is blurred more than the thing in the front, you create again that spatial awareness where it's like, oh, I'm focusing on the character, but you have all this other stuff going on around it, which indicates there's 3D space around it.
Yeah, like this is all just like little nitpicky animation shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like most things, it's trial and error. Just figure out what looks better, what looks more natural, and just like figure out what's the easiest way to do it, and just experiment really.
Yeah.
Look up shit, learn.
Honestly, experimentation is the best way to learn.
Animation hard.
Oh my god, y'all. I was supposed to change my oil today. Fuck.
Oh, Jay. What, did you have like an appointment or did you just like forget to do it?
No! Oh my god, I would feel so embarrassed. I was supposed to do it today and I forgot to. My dad's like, you were supposed to change it like 1,000 miles ago. I'm like, oops.
Oh, Jesus, Jay.
Oh yeah, because you change it like every 1,000 miles.
Every 5,000.
Yeah, that.
Dark.
Yeah, if I didn't have an indicator on my car that tell me when my oil was low, I would be so fucked. I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention to that.
Getting it changed and it being low is two different things actually, because the oil gets dirty. So every 5,000 miles you should get your oil changed, because the oil gets dirty even if it's like halfway full. But when you open up your car and you pull out the dipstick and you check it and stuff, you check the level of the oil. That's if it's low or not.
Jay, you're saying so many car words. I don't know what any of them mean. I've never done any of this. I've never done any of that.
Okay, so basically, if the dipstick is clear, your gasoline is good. If the dipstick is, the oil is good. If the dipstick is black, you have a problem.
Yeah. It's the thing. It's the stick you dip. It's
the fixing cars.
Yeah, it's the thing. It comes with the powder and the bag, and like you dip it in.
What? I feel like you guys are fucking with me now.
No, Drew's just fucking with you. Shut up, Drew.
Oh my god, please shut up.
Oh my god. Just change your oil every.
Oh, Jay died. I'll never hear her advice now.
He pulled her mic out again. What a dork! You call me a dork and you can't even keep your mic in? Come on, Jay. What are you doing?
Oh my god. I guess I'll never know when to change my oil.
We'll never know what happened to Jay. The star.
And Jay Stars X. Rest in peace.
Rip.
Oh god, she's really dead.
She's really dead.
Where'd she
go? Did you break your mic?
Oh my fucking gosh, she's fucking dead.
Oh my god, you fucking dead. She fucking dead.
Oh man, I was talking and then I'm like, oh, they can't hear me.
Nope.
I pulled out my headphones by accident again. Fire, why do you have like so many duplicate programs like pinned to your
Oh, you're right,
taskbar?
I do.
Why do you have like
this
3
one, whatever?
encoders?
No, not that one. No, I opened both the wrong ones. Jesus Christ. No, I have 3 Flash CCs. Whenever I click on this one, for some reason, this one opens up. I don't know why. That one's just there. Whenever I click on it, this one opens up.
I wonder what's your file names.
I don't know. Please don't look at my file names.
I'm running back.
It's terrible. And then I have like 3 encoders over here. They're all like spread out.
So many encoders.
I think I have 2 other Photoshops, but they're just not in my dock. I download trials of programs and then they don't go away for whatever reason. So I just use them. But you see, this is the Flash that can load the VCam, and this is the Flash that can export things.
I hate you so much.
That's so funny.
So they all do different things. I just have them.
I like how they're all like slightly different shades of red.
Yeah,
so, like,
they really are.
All
right, let's read off Fire's file names. I was
please.
sure. .fla. This part. .FLA. Brett 21 FLA. JMV. Cats. Recover philosophy.
Cat. Oh my god, I have so many. I'm going to die before I finish this part. Recover my new philosophy. Recover my new philosophy. My new philosophy, my new PH2 is all the same part, just spread out into 5 different files. Jay, they're all the same part. I made duplicates of that
to die.
So many times. They're all the same part. I made duplicates of them so many times. And I was like, does this look better or does this look better? And they have like a 3-frame difference.
Oh my god.
It was so stressful.
Oh man. Like how someone's an animation hard, car harder. They valid, they write. Cars are fucking hard. I love, but like my favorite John Mulaney quote is when he's like, I meant to learn about cars and then I didn't.
Me.
I love John Mulaney.
I love John Mulaney. He's funny.
He's the best.
#1 comedian.
Honestly. I like, I think her name's Amy Wong too, but some of her jokes are like...
I know her. I didn't really like her. Like, she relies on a lot of shock value, and I just don't like shock.
I have problems with it. Some of it was funny, but then she reverted to all the shock humor, and I'm like, ew, you're like Dane Cook.
I mean, I saw 3 of her shows on Netflix, and all of them were shock humor, and that was spread over like 6 years. I think her name is Amy Wong on
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know many comedians.
I want to say she was the that's where I saw her name recently. She was Tuca on Tuca and Birdie, I think.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Like as a
It's Ali Wong. It's not Amy Wong. It's Ali Wong.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like branded as like the pregnant comedian or something for a while because she had 2 kids and she did shows during them.
Oh wow!
While she was pregnant, so like she would so during that time she relied on a lot of like I don't like I absolutely adore women comedians, but I'm very picky about them because I know a lot of them because a lot of men are also rely on shock humor, and girls aren't considered funny unless they have like quote unquote guy humor to a lot of people, which it's sexist as fuck.
It's stupid
because of that. A lot of girls rely on shock humor because they kind of have to actually be considered a comedian, which is total bullshit. I found a few good ones, but I remember when I was talking about it on my personal about comedians, and then Drew's like, "Oh, have you seen these few people?" And like none of them I liked, like including it was Ali Wong, and it was oh man, it was a white girl. She had like a
Eliza Treshinger. I love Eliza Treshinger, but that's my
Eliza, but I liked some of her jokes, but it was a lot of girls' night out humor, and I don't personally connect to girls' night out humor. Like I prefer witty comedy rather than like anecdotal comedy. Which is so like that's why I like John Mulaney.
Man, I didn't even know there were any types of comedy. I just laugh at something if it's funny.
You're so valid. Okay, listen, I went through a hyperfixation of comedy on Netflix.
You're so valid.
I know for like 2 months straight, I watched like 20 different fucking comedians.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's why I was recommending.
Yeah, I went through all the ones on Netflix. Yeah, totally. and almost all the white men on there suck except for John Mulaney, but also almost all the white women on there suck except for like a few of them.
Yeah.
Really,
Like,
comedians suck except for a few.
Yeah, that's valid. You find a few
I know very few comedians.
Yeah.
So asked, another question, how do you execute backgrounds when you like turn characters around and such?
We talked about that a little bit, but
yeah, I think they want more an in-depth version. It's kind of no, well,
multiplayer tool in fucking After Effects. Look it up, honestly.
Oh my god,
it's a lot.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh my god, that's the thing that gave me a panic attack while working on my Five Giants part.
Oh man,
because I worked on it, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I was crying the entire time because some of it worked and some parts of it didn't. It took so long.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just pretend that I just blur the background and hope it looks fast enough.
Me.
Yeah. Bold to be too soon, I would attempt it.
I mean, the best way to do it is like think about a flat background and then like warp it kind of in the same like document, so it looks like it's kind of round. Like you have like your trees closest, and then it'd be like
just
going out.
Really be aware of where your character is. Honestly, like make a little, like if you really need it, make a little map. Like if there's a cat right here and they're a character or whatever, and there's like trees all around this area, and if your camera's over here, and if your camera moves over here, you probably won't be able to see only a little bit of the trees anymore. Things like that.
Yeah.
Just like really be aware of where the character is in the space. I don't do that very often. I need to do that more often.
No, I shouldn't have had chocolate cake at 2 a.m. My tummy kind of hurt.
Oh my god, Jay.
Yeah, we were very smart.
I had a pound of macaroni at 3 in the morning.
Oh my god. One brain cell. One brain cell. I like how I'm like, yeah, I just recently lost like 10 pounds. I'm like, oh, also an entire chocolate cake sounds good.
Entire cake?
Well, it was a piece of it. It was a pretty big piece, though, from Market of Choice.
Did you take a picture of it?
No, because it's all the way at
How
the
dare
fridge.
You don't take a picture of your food like Instagram bloggers.
You know, I did
Everyone
take a
needs to take
picture.
a
I took
God
a
damn it,
picture
Jay.
of the 3 fucking Nature Valley bar boxes in my box.
But not the chocolate
so y'all
cake.
knew that I wasn't fibbing.
Oh my god. How long have I been streaming? I'm sure it's not long, but I'm tired.
Only about an hour.
Yeah, ugh.
Oh, why are you tagging me? What are you doing?
That's my Nature Valley bar boxes. Next to my cans of chili and cinnamon swirl.
Please eat better.
Most of the
Drew, you have no room to talk.
Hey now,
oh my god.
Okay, in my defense, which I don't have much of a defense because of how disgusting that
is that how you start your trial?
In my defense, no, I don't have much of a defense.
Every time Drew goes to court, he's just like, in my defense, not very strong, but here it is. He's like defending a parking ticket or something, why he shouldn't need the parking ticket. He's like, in my defense.
But though in my defense, it tastes good, and that's what matters.
Oh my god.
Because you can have food that looks great but tastes like shit.
I kind of feel like Drew would say this even on his deathbed as he was like dying over like food poisoning
or something.
It killed
me, but it tasted good.
I mean, you're not
Drew says, I'm here for a fun time, not a long time.
Yeah, pretty much. That's my logic. Bro, I'm gonna go skydiving in July.
Oh, what? My friend's gonna go skydiving this summer, and I'm super jealous.
Shit.
Bro, I can't wait.
I'm super jealous of my friend going skydiving.
Well, you said if I survive, we can go skydiving. And it's like, cool.
Bro, I wanna go skydiving.
All I think when I think of skydiving is that Drake and Josh quote, where he's like, you know, 4 out of 10 people don't even make it to the ground. Like, where do they go?
Oh, that's so funny.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard, honestly. Fucking
4 out of 10 people don't even make it to the ground.
Fucking Ray and I in a Feathers when we were all drunk and high. We're watching fucking Drake and Josh, and we're like, huh, this show's not nearly as good as we remember.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, it's
Wait, yeah, you got high?
I didn't get high. They got high. I only drink. I don't smoke, and I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't do any weed.
Yeah.
It's legal here, but I don't do any of it.
Yeah.
I only drink.
Wow, Jay's a goody two shoes. I'm just kidding.
Like,
I don't drink or smoke, but I'm also
freaked out the other day when she found out I started drinking before her because she's like, oh, she's so good. And then fucking like I'm like, I started drinking around 19, and then she's like, you did? Like she was freaking out. My twin was freaking out because I was, yeah.
Wait, did you only start drinking when you were 19?
Yeah, I didn't really have an interest in it before. It was only because I started hanging out with Ray that I did. So that's just something about our friendship.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I haven't drinking before. I never feel the need to, but like probably one day, like when I'm with friends or something.
It's a social thing for me.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, like I go months and months without drinking because if I don't hang out with anyone or like spend the night with anyone, like I won't do it because I don't ever buy it myself.
I don't have like a need to, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of boring by yourself anyways.
It's just sad by yourself.
Yeah, well, I've only drank once by myself, and I just texted my twin, and I'm like, "Get over here!" And she's like, "I'm at the gym." And she's like, "I'm coming." But otherwise, yeah, I agree. It's boring by yourself, which is why Drew calls us when he's drinking.
You're right.
Oh my god. Yeah. Also, most alcohol tastes gross.
Yeah.
No, it does. It's awful. No one drinks it for the taste, Fire.
I have never drinking any.
I love it other than like say that though. They're like, it tastes gross though. I'm like, no one drinks it for the taste. No, I've never met
you might as well drink something that tastes good.
It's not because it tastes good. It's because it feels good. That's the difference. Well, sometimes
I don't feel good the day after. Yeah, I feel like shit the day after. When I was puking over the fucking toilet at Ray's place last summer for like literally 8 hours straight, that was not a good time. But I'm good now. You live and you learn, right?
You live and you learn, and your liver.
Live and learn.
Your liver and your liver learn.
Can I please get a waffle?
I feel like that turned out. May I please get a waffle? Actually,
shut the fuck up, Jay. Get out of my live stream. No, I'm banning you. I'm banning you from my mic.
It's
Get out. Get out of here. You're gonna run this on my dialogue.
May I get my waffle from Waffle House? Fire, do you deliver?
What?
We only get IHOP. We only get IHOP waffles in this family.
I said, can I get a waffle from Waffle House? And then immediately after I said, Fire, did you deliver? I think there's a thunderstorm coming through because I keep seeing flashes. Either that or someone's taking a picture of me with their flash camera.
Yeah, it's definitely the thunderstorm. Nice. Mwah, love you.
Sorry, it was just me. I'm outside your window. No, just
had to do
wow, he's animating. Yeah, what a multitasker.
I know, right? I'm not stealthy.
Sorry,
the light's actually from my computer screen. Shit, sorry.
Oh, damn. Fire pre-recorded that shit.
Fire be like, record button. It was funnier in my head than when it came out.
Oh You're God. So bad.
That's me after I say every single thing.
Oh, mood.
Dude, that's insane, dude. Hive mind.
Me. We all share one brain cell collectively.
Honestly.
Okay, I think this is good enough.
In the U.S. with over a month's worth of rain. Oh my god. Bro, I hope so.
How does this look?
Oh yeah, the storm passed. Interesting. That looks sexy.
Do you ever just look at like anime fan art and you'd see their style and be like, they definitely draw K-pop art?
No, but I feel what you're saying.
I'm just looking at this photo set of anime fan art and I'm like, they definitely draw K-pop fan art. You can totally see it in their style. Because almost all K-pop artists have like a certain style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost every single friend of mine that draws K-pop art does heavy like fucking photo references. So like they like develop a certain style for the way they shape faces and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good style, but like you just look at it and you're like, they definitely draw K-pop art.
Just look better.
No, I dropped my pencil. Dude, do you know like those you know like the mechanical pencils, and they have like that little plastic thing right by the eraser? You know, you always want to put your finger in between it, and then eventually it snaps. That's what I'm doing right now.
I break it. I chew on those.
Yeah.
Oh, the snapping part of
it.
Yeah.
Valid.
Like, why is that there? It doesn't help me. Like, is it for my pocket? Like, what is it?
No,
for?
It's to put on the top of your paper, you doofus.
No, you just kind of. I thought you just like I hook it to something like I don't know.
Yeah, you hook it to the top.
Wait, you put it on the top.
You hook it to the top.
How does that fucking work? It doesn't even stay on the paper.
It's like
you broke it off.
If you have like a pack
in
of
between
papers. Oh my god! You're talking about the snappy thing on the top near the eraser, right? Yeah, you're supposed to put it on.
Dude, I thought they were useless, so I'd rip them off right as
dude. I mean, I never used that though, honestly, so it might as well be useless.
It's like having a penny pocket in your fucking jeans. No one
like penny pocket.
This makes it. I totally thought Polly Pocket and Penny Pocket in my mind for a second. I'm like, wait a second, that makes it looks like it sounds like it's a tiny doll in your pocket. No.
Hey, you think I wore jeans before, or at least remember wearing them? You
oh my god, you have mentioned wearing shorts 3 times in the last 3 or 4 hours. We've been calling Drew.
Oh my god. George,
I will burn all of your shorts.
You will not burn my shorts. I will
burn your shorts.
I will burn your PS4 if you burn my shorts.
Bitch, I barely use that shit. I use it to watch anime. That is all it's used for. I haven't played a game on it since like
It's okay, Jay. You can borrow my Crunchyroll account instead.
I already have a Crunchyroll account.
Then shut up.
Oh yeah, well I'll use my super uber duper hacking skills and I'll take away all your accounts.
No.
I don't know how to do that.
I pay $50 a month for all my streaming services.
Oh my god.
Because I pay for Hulu and I pay for Crunchyroll, and then I also have to pay for fucking Google Drive and Dropbox because separate workplaces use them.
Wait, why do you have to pay for Google Drive?
Because I have the 2 terabytes.
Oh, damn.
That's what I automatically back my computer up on because I like it. But Dropbox is for Jaden and Ray stuff.
I've only been streaming an hour, but my back hurts.
Oh no, yeah, go lay down.
I wanted to stream for longer though. I feel bad.
We'll make it up and do a stream later.
Yeah, honestly, I'd totally be down to stream tomorrow, like on the actual day. Cause like I think I'm actually able to like work tomorrow. Cause all my friends are busy, so I'll be working tomorrow.
I'll be on tomorrow.
I'm totally down.
Jay,
yeah, I think I'll do that.
I think I'm on tomorrow. I got so much work to do. I'm doing King Tiger Star tomorrow.
I'm tired. Yeah. Bro, you should stream, Jay.
I could stream. Well, I was gonna do King Tiger Star on my iPad, but I could also stream.
Do it, and then I can do the backgrounds for King Tiger Star.
Oh, this is a separate part because I had 2 parts left.
Oh my gosh, But yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow in like the late afternoon because I'm gonna wake up late, and then I'll probably shower and get food, and then start working. So
hella. I'm usually not up till noon, so I will join later because y'all are
fine. I probably won't even start streaming till like 3, 4, 2, 3, 4.
So when I wake up,
yeah, Jay, just get up and get on the stream. Start streaming immediately.
Yeah, Jay, if you don't get up, I'm gonna come to Oregon and I'm gonna wake you up.
Do it, bitch. Coward.
By the time I get there, it'll be like fucking 7 o'clock. Actually, it'll be a lot worse than that because, like,
I think I spilled
a flight from Savannah all the way to fucking.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all for coming.
Goodbye. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. See, maybe see you later if you're coming tomorrow's stream.
Fire says
Texas time. Good night.